Andy, by no means a 2 week break, but 2 weeks, I guess, of hard graft since the last game.
Yeah, the players have put some serious work in this week and the week before. A lot of high intensity work, a lot of doing the finer detail of what we can improve on, what we can get better at. Yeah, some good work. We had some tough sessions in there, and the players adapted and they did some, like I say, really good work, really good high intensity work, but again, focus on the detail of us passing in the final thirds. Speaking
to Danny just there, he said the first week felt like a pre-season 2.0. Is that how it was?
Yeah, it was really good. They applied themselves really well. We even had a little run up to John Legate College together. Again, just something different. Something came out of a different area and different environment. So we changed up a few times, and yeah, we could have gone on a wood run, but it was a bit wet for a wood run. So we adapted again and we went up to John Legate College and did a session there. So it's been a good 2 weeks. Looking forward to a game though. I mean, even the following week you had a game against Donny. So yeah, it's been good. It's nice to reflect and review the 10 games that have gone in the league and see where we can get better.
I was going to mention Doncaster. You had that behind closed doors game right at the start of the Tuesday, a 1-1 draw against a really strong team as well.
Yeah, Donny had a strong side out. It was probably the EFL Cup side that they put out. A few players returned from injury, but a few first teams as well. So yeah, we rotated. Players that haven't played had played 60 minutes, and then we brought the lads that were more regular for the last 30. And yeah, we squeezed a goal at the end. But this play on the day was very good. The shape was very good, and yeah, we worked on a lot of things in that game. It was good actually. I really enjoyed it watching the game. It's probably something we're trying to do a bit more.
I was going to say, is it something you want to kind of introduce maybe once a month or something like that?
Yeah, it's ideal for the players that haven't got as much game time exposure to get minutes into the legs. You can't replicate it in training, whatever you do. It's that match situation where the opposition are trying to score against you. So yeah, the lads that played the first 60 were very good, and then obviously the more established players played that last 30, which again we got all a bit more. Donny made a few changes towards the end, but yeah, I thought the intensity was really good.
Obviously, before the break, there's first 10 games of the season. How would you assess it overall?
I think it's been a very good start. Get away from the fact that we had a couple of disappointing performances. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it, and we can only get better. That's my message again. We ain't the finished article yet. We've got a lot of work to do, and we've tried to do it this week and the following week before. So yeah, we've got some good points in, and like I say we've performed well in certain matches, and then a little lapse of concentration in other matches that cost us a result. So yeah, overall I'm really pleased. Barring one league loss, it's been a good start.
I suppose you can use this 2 weeks as kind of like a reset, a restart, and this is the next 10 chunk of games, isn't it? And go in and replicate what we've done in the first 10.
Yeah, a block of 10 games, we shut it down. It's nearly a quarter way through the season. So yeah, we've looked at where we can improve. Like I said, it's a restart for us. We've worked on things these 2 weeks, and like I say it's all good well talking, but we have to go to Chester tomorrow and put it on the pitch. Speaking
of Chester, then they obviously took 4 points from us last season. They were both really tough encounters. What do we know about them?
No, Chester, good side, managed by a good manager. It's going to be a tough task. We went there last year and tried a little bit of change of formation there. Didn't work too well. So we started pretty well. We scored a goal which was offside, and I think we gave a ball away on the halfway line to them, and they scored, and then we scored from our throw. So we wasn't too far off it then. And then I think the game at home was when I think we scored last minute. We had a man set off, I think. So yeah, 2 good games against a good footballing side who want to play with a high intensity, and they're doing well on top of the league. They started with a couple of tricky results, but after that they've got a great run of form.
And so they're a team that are probably one of our closest rivals in for promotion, aren't they?
Yeah, again, always in and around there. Yeah, a tricky spell end of last season, but you can still see they were playing football in the right way, which the manager wants them to do. Yeah, it'll be a tough game. They've got a big crowd there expected tomorrow as well, so there'll be hopefully a good atmosphere. But yeah, we focus fully on how we can hurt them, how we can exploit the weaknesses, and again, make sure that we're doing our basics right because we need to get back to it.
Let's talk about a big crowd. I think just about sold out the 500 location away, so it'll be another healthy following.
No, fantastic following. Our fans have been brilliant this season. It's been really pleasing to see, because when you get that away day feel, you need the backing of the support, and we've had that wherever we go so far. So it's really pleasing. Hopefully, again, we turn up with 500 fans and sing louder than the home fans, and hopefully give them something to sing about. So yeah, it's going to be a good atmosphere. Another big game, because it's the next game. We speak about games. We've got a little quick turnaround as well for the next 2 weeks. 5 games in 2 weeks, so it's a good test for the squad. But it's games that we're looking to push on now.
I'm going to say, like you said, Saturday, Tuesday. I think there's the next 3 Tuesdays we're playing as well, so will test the players again.
It will, and again that's why it was good to get a little bit of a 2-week window where we've not had a game on a Saturday. It's always nice to, as a player, to have that little reset, have that little switch off from football. But now they're fully focused on the task in hand, and we go to Chester full of confidence. And like I say, we know where we can hurt them, but they've changed formation a few times as well, so it's not going to be as easy as that. They have changed formation a few times, and so we've worked on a few things.
Just finally then, how's the squad looking in terms of injuries and things like that?
Yeah, everyone's fit barring Carlton. Again, Carlton, we worked up to just before the Oxford game. He had trained towards the back end of the week, but he wasn't ready to be chucked in, and it's proven right when he had a breakdown again on the Thursday session. So yeah, Carlton's hopefully back. We're back running today. Hopefully, a bit more intensity over the weekend, and then should be training hopefully towards back end next week. So yes, Carlton's the only one that's missing.
Is it just like a setback from his original injury then?
Yes, I think a bit of reoccurrence from it, a little bit of inflammation. So he's seen a specialist about it, and they've given the treatment for it. But yeah, the Carlton was almost there. Like I say, we were looking to bring him in, but he played against Donny in the 60 minutes. We brought him off. He looked alright. Then on the Thursday session, he had an inflammation in his joint, and we had to pull him back out again. So, like I say, he's seen a specialist over the weekend. He's keen to get back because he's enthusiastic and he wants to play for the club. He wants to show what he can do, because it's been a bit of a stop-start for Carlton at the moment. So he's a bit frustrated, but we'll look after him, make sure he's right, and then when he's free to go, then we unleash him, see if he can cause problems for the opposition.
It must be frustrating for you as well, because you thought you left him a bit longer, didn't you, to make sure he's absolutely right as well?
Yeah, we did. We've got Kieran and Ash who do great work with him, and we wanted to build him up so we could put him in there with no risk. But we gave it a long time when he was symptom free, but then it's just inflamed again. So it's a little bit of backwards. It's more of a half step back rather than a full. We're still in a good position now. Carlton's done a lot of his fitness work, so the treatment hopefully now is that he's calmed it down. He's not lost too much fitness, and he can be built back up quickly into this next run of games.